So more than 800 firearms were sold to the city in this program that they have where they, try to take guns off the street and people can bring in their guns in exchange for moolah, bread, dinero. I wanted to ask your opinion, and maybe you have thoughts on this, or maybe you don't care. That's cool too. But they said that the only reason they bought these ghost guns was because they never stated, like nowhere in a memo, in writing, in lore, that they would not be accepting ghost guns. So now the politicians, the mayor, everybody gets together and says, it's going to be in writing. We would not be allowing no more ghost guns as the buyback program that they got or whatever to dilute crime. They said it works, right? Leave in the comment section if you think them buying ghost guns would slow down crime also, or do you think they stopping it because they figure like everybody's just gonna go buying 3D printers and printing guns all over the world and be bringing us these guns and be making hundreds and thousands of dollars through their 3D printer? It's not that simple to just make a gun because you got a 3D printer. You got to have the intelligence, the knowledge, and all sorts of things. Not only of guns, you got to acquire the 3D printing markable skills that it takes in order to make this happen. It's not as simple as let's get a printer, let's print the gun, and it's going to shoot the correct way. But these ghost guns do shoot and are hurting people and are being used in various of crimes. So I was looking this over, and at this point, the politicians could be very funny because now they want to pick and choose what type of gun they're buying back. But when somebody gets hit or murdered with a ghost gun, it's still a problem. So the guy that sold them these guns, he said that it wasn't about the money. The message was to let them know that there's other things they could be spending taxpayers' money on besides buying back these guns that are not the actual problem in crime in New York City or anywhere in the world. I guess he's going with the notion that guns don't kill people, people kill people. I don't know. Leave in the comment section how you feel about this. This is like a kind of like a weird kind of a subject, but it's things that we need to touch on because not a lot of people speak on these things, or not on the regular basis. We just speak about the crime that's being committed, not what it was committed with all the time. But these guns are everywhere, bro. And it's like a major problem now in New York City alone. It's not the guns. Guns been here since the 70s, 60s, 90s, what have you, right? For decades now. Some way, somehow, everybody got in their head that the way to resolve problems now is with a gun. And it's not like it just happened. It's been like that. One of the major things that started letting people see it now is phones, cameras. It's being recorded now. But this problem has been ongoing since the 90s, 80s, 70s. This is nothing new. Like, when you see it and it's like, oh, they wilding in New York. Welcome to New York City, where this has been a major problem. And now that there's phones, or should I say everybody willing to record like real quick, because of social media, and they want their video to go viral, you starting to see things more now. So now they acting off of these things that are happening, like incarceration, mass incarceration, modern day slavery, right? Locking everybody up in the prisons and having them work and build beds, license plate, glasses. All these things that the government gives out or that they even sell are made by inmates. As an ex-prisoner or inmate myself, the times that I started getting arrested and actually going through the penal system, I started really seeing it, and I'm like, wow, bro. They lock us up and put us to work for the lowest of wages that there is. And then the people that you seen around were all Hispanics and blacks. Puerto Ricans and blacks. It was rare. When you saw someone else, it was like, shh, yo, he's coming. Who's that? I don't know. Shh. Right? It was like an outsider is here. And it was weird. And it always felt wrong. Like something needs to happen about this. Why is only our people in here? And I know that we played a part, like, yo, we was the ones doing dirt, like, you know, but it was a system set up. It was a system set up for our people to be incarcerated and be working for those wages. It was always a business. It was always modern day slavery. It's just now that you're able to see it. And finally, they acting like they doing something about it. But the conditions at Rikers Island and all these prisons and the gun situation, this been ongoing situations since I could remember. And when they say it's time to do something about it, it's been came and went past time to do something about it. And most of the people that were mass incarcerating people and setting people up for these crimes, the DAs that were playing a game, when you go to court, it's about who can tell the biggest lie. A lot of them resigned, quit, or retired because they knew, like, we got to get out of here. The jig is up. Even the detectives that were roaming the streets, they said a lot of these detectives left the streets because there's no more stop and frisk, the hiding, the rise in crime, or their wages. No. They're like, hey, Bob, I think it's time for us to get the fuck up out of here before we catch a bid for all them setups we did. They was living foul. They was doing us dirty in the streets of New York and all over the world. And continuously till today, still doing us dirty. But I understand that law enforcement authority for certain things it is needed. I don't think there's just I don't think I know there's no need for like the extra abuse of power, right? That's where the problem lies. So anyway, back to the gun situation, right? Houston has 274 reported homicides so far this year alone. The year's not even over. So there's different parts of the world where crime is at an all-time high. But one thing is for sure and two things is for certain. I want you to keep this in mind. If somebody does something to me in the street the way I live today and they trying to cause me harm, unless I see that they really trying to kill me and I got to defend myself, there's nothing that you can say to me or you can really do to me. Like, we could get into a fight, a fist fight, whatever, and I'm not glorifying. I'm just sharing this with people in hopes that we all could learn or take something from this, right? We may have a fight, we may whatever, right? But the way I try to envision human life today is, you look just like me, bro. What I'm gonna do is that for today, I'm not going to kill another black brother. I'm not going to kill another Puerto Rican brother. I'm not going to kill another Hispanic dude. And hopefully my life will become that real and get accustomed to that, where my thoughts will be like, you know what? I will not kill nobody, period. But for right now, I look at another brother that, because these are the people we around in the ghetto, in the streets, in the boroughs. My dude, I'm not just going to kill you for something you said, because sometimes we could get so angry that a person just posts something about you and you ready to, of course, take a human life for something so petty, for $20, for $80, for $100. And then you're going to be back there like, oh, snap, what now? The rest of my life. So for today, we take it a step at a day at a time. I love you, bro. And no matter what you say to me, I'm not going to kill you. Facts. Because you my people. You already know what it is on the lockout. Love all people.